I was gonna say the marketing thing I was talking about. You know how Coors? I thought this was a funny tweet. I love that Coors Light decided a long time ago that the only selling point of their beer would be it's cold. No overpromising on taste, nothing about being healthy, or just if you wait for it to get cold, it's gonna be cold. It's funny because their beer isn't any colder than anyone else's.
I will tell you this: Coors is still my least favorite beer of all time, but it does taste better the colder you get it.
Yeah, but that's just beer.
No, that's just the numbness on your tongue.
I respect that. It's amazing marketing. They've become associated with cold, but it's just cold is something they don't control. It's like when I buy
silver bullet, the big train coming through.
No, they do the train. They have the blue mountains that are cold activated on the can. But like, if they come out of the same thing in the gas station, you know, wherever you're buying beer,
be drinking and driving, man. So you think they're marketing it toward, hey, it's refreshing. Like a lot of people poo-poo Coors Light even before everything else, but it's such a light beer and whatever, it's not a lot of flavor. I'm like, you know what, Bud Light, if you're working out in the yard or something like that, it's actually refreshing. You're not drinking it for taste.
You didn't sell a sponsor on my stream, did you?
Whatever.
You didn't try to make some extra scratch by doing a little Bud Light ad on my stream.
I'm not doing a Bud Light ad. I'm just saying. Snobby people, like, I only drink, import. I only drink good.
We don't drink Bud Light after what they did to Kid Rock.
That guy's an idiot. I mean, he's
after
a rock
they disrespected Kid Rock, we don't fuck with.
But he sits there and he's wearing a Budweiser hat, and they're like, "Hey, I thought you."
No, they paid him. He flipped sides after his whole big thing shooting the cans. They paid him some money, and I was like, "Let's let it all be peace."
Well, no, he was surprised. It's like he's like, "Oh, I didn't even know I was wearing this hat. It's a comfortable hat." Like, what?
No, I mean after that, he's done a recent. They sponsored his tour or whatever, and he did.
So you think he's motivated more by money than actual
something? I'm gonna disrespect the great legacy of Kid Rock here. I think he might be money motivated.
Disappointing.
It is disappointing.
He was my all-time hero. We were in Palm Springs. We went down the tram, and they were playing that Kid Rock song. It was like a take on Sweet Home Alabama. He's talking about drinking and smoking with a 17-year-old girl. And nobody cares. It's like, oh, this is good rock and roll right here. I'm influencing a minor. Good for you, Kid Rock.
You know anything about Drake and Kendrick Lamar? You know anything about this?
No.
Two biggest rappers in the world. Two of the big three. And
There's only 3 rappers in the world?
Okay. The big three, I said.
The big 3? Like
they're called the big 3. Yeah, there's big 3.
Ford, GMC,
All right,
and Chevy?
biggest selling,
Okay.
top stars. Drake, #1 selling artist of the 2010s. Maybe behind Taylor Swift, but #1 rapper. And he's
So they always put the Drakes up there?
Yeah, the Drakes are the claps, but they switched it. So now they do the Kendricks because there's this big rap beef.
That didn't end well for Biggie Smalls.
It didn't end well for Biggie Smalls or Tupac.
Have we not learned anything?
This one was a little bit different where they didn't have any violence, physical violence. But Drake's talking shit on him, calling him short, calling him whatever, washed up, calling him not a good rapper, whatever. Kendrick Lamar, who's a bit of a recluse. He uses a flip phone. He's not on social media. He only raps a good verse every 8 months. He's kind of like in the shadows. Kind of the boogeyman, they call him. He doesn't say anything.
Nobody calls him boogeyman. But
they do call him the boogeyman. Anyway, so Drake calling him out, he doesn't say anything. Calls him out again, he doesn't really say anything. Then all of a sudden, Kendrick comes out of nowhere with like this 6.5-minute poem over jazz, calling him a pedophile. And then right after that, drops another song that's like a true summer banger, like played at every party all over the country. That's also calling him a pedophile. So like a double whammy. And this has been dominating the summer. I mean, it's like the #1. It's his biggest song ever. It's crazy. Like right now, the #1 song is a song calling Drake a pedophile, and it's being played everywhere. It's being played at kids' bar mitzvahs. It's being played everywhere.
Is there something to that though? Is that was in the news? Is like a Michael Jackson story behind that?
There's a lot of that. He's a bit of a. I mean, nothing. I don't think anything 100% concrete, but he's just had a weird allegation.
Yeah, okay.
It sticks really easy to him. Right before all this dropped, Drake's talking a big game. He's real tough. Come on, drop, say something. After it's over, he's like, we both had our good hits in. This is kind of over. It's not that fun anymore. I was like, it's just really funny how it flipped. And that's been the story. And then ever since then, he's been kind of quiet. And that was like this, it was on my stream. It was like one of my biggest streams where I was just reacting to these live as they dropped. And it's been crazy. It's been like a really exciting, interesting time.
So, Van Halen never did that to Led Zeppelin. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just a rap thing where they have
I don't
the
know why I don't get that.
direct personal beef.
Yeah, I don't get it. Although Sweet Home Alabama, to bring that back up,
Yeah.
Neil Young said something about Alabama, and that's where you get, I hope Neil Young will remember. So there was actually some dissing that goes
Yeah,
way
a
back
little
in the, yeah. Anyway, a little bit of trivia out there for you young kids. Look it up.
Right.
Ask your parents for their LPs. Maybe they're 8 tracks. Have you ever even seen an 8-track?
You never had 8 tracks.
I never
you?
did. My parents did though.
No, I never
In the
saw
van.
8 tracks. I remember
It would-
CDs.
It would like that's a big deal.
CDs only happened till I was like
Wow,
7,
CDs,
8.
that's wild because CDs were like the newest thing. Like they were like, oh, this crushed it. We just went over the top on digital media right here. Nothing will surpass this. And it lasted, flash in the pan.
Yeah, because we had iPods when that was the
Walkman?
But even an iPod, to these kids, iPod's old news. iPod's the most.
Well, now it's just on your phone, right?
Yeah, everything's on your phone. Like having a separate thing for music is crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of storage on a phone, so why would you carry multiple things?
Well, it's all. I mean, it's from the cloud. You're not even storing it.
The cloud. There's no cloud. It's the other person's computer.
Okay.
Let me school you on
Server
technology.
architecture master Darren Ewing. Please tell me about how the cloud
Yeah.
isn't really up in the sky. Play a little Kid Rock while I do it.
Oh, they were playing that song as they were going down.
Gotta go with a Bud Light to that one, baby.
But it always kind of like, this guy's talking about drinking and smoking with a 17-year-old little girl.
That is crazy.
And everyone's like, oh, yeah, that's a good song.
Oh, that's why I brought it up.
What?
Not only because Drake got called a pedophile, because I started looking at some of his old lyrics, and he's got songs just like that.
Yeah.
He's got a song called like Teenage Fever, where he's like, he's got all these lyrics that like don't age well after he's been called
Yeah.
pedophile on
Yeah,
number one song in the world.
They don't age well. Well, like that, Tracy always gets mad at this one too because that Christmas song, It's Cold Outside, it's like a date rape.
Yeah, I heard that.
But it's not. It's
but
not.
I think I looked into it and it's not.
It's
I mean, well,
totally
at least
not.
they say it's not. I mean,
It's not.
but I don't think they were trying.
No, they weren't saying that. But people like this to be mad at something, and they this is the classic Christmas song.
The wokes, we call them on this stream.
I don't like that word either. I don't like that. There's probably things that gone overboard, but that just dismisses all of it. And I don't know what.
Oh my dad sound pretty woke right now, I think, chat.
I'm awake.
Holy
I'm
shit, he's
awake.
based. Holy shit, he's based. We powered through.
I don't know what that
Holy
means.
shit, his third eye's open. He's based as hell.
Open. The last stream I listened to, we were driving back from Palm Springs. Anyway, we were listening to you on the way back, and you're talking about Sour Patch Oreo cookies, which just sounded disgusting. The guy said how shitty it was and how terrible, and then he gave it an 80,
Yeah,
which is basically
yeah.
a B minus. And I was like, that makes no sense. His rating scale is jacked up.
Yeah, they got that. There's a game reviewing company called IGN. They're known for that. They'll just say in the review, it's not very good. It's graphics bad, story bad, and they give it 8.5. They have a rating inflation. They never give anything lower than an 8.
Who does that serve?
I guess it's because most people don't read. They just want the review. And most people only want to get confirmation that the thing they like is good. That's the only thing that the business really serves, is they really just want you to tell them that they're right. Nobody wants an actual...
So they feel good about themselves for buying a shitty product?
Yeah, mostly they already like it. They already like it, and they want someone else to tell them that they're correct. They're smart.
Well, I would rather have someone tell me that, hey, this product's not very good. Maybe buy this product.
It turns out, no, that's not what you want. People have already decided what they feel about it before the game even comes out.
But like when Jeep say, we're trail rated. Well, who trail rated you? Let me guess. You did. And then Ford does one, military tough. I'm like, well, that's not like great.
Yeah, that's
I've seen some weak people in the military.
I saw one recently too. I'm trying to think of what it was that I thought was so silly of a thing to say.
Oh, did I tell you about, I don't know if you want to share it.
What?
The picture I sent you today about the Raytheon. I don't know that people will get it. Because, it's funny to me because it is completely not what Raytheon is saying. But when you read it from if you don't know what discrimination is defined, you want to find the target, not the
Let me
the
give him
chaff.
some context. You're talking about discrimination. And, no, it's like a poster for a new Raytheon missile, and
It's
it's
not
like
new, it's actually old. That's why
discriminate and destroy. That's like what the poster says. And that's what the project he was working on, discriminate and destroy. And he's like, nah, discriminate doesn't mean what you think it means. Don't.
it's not discrimination against people. It's discrimination against the chaff or false targets to find the actual target and destroy the actual target, which is another missile. And if I have to over-explain it, it's gonna go shit.
Nah, you're winning them over. They all love Raytheon.
But
they're all stockholders.
when I see it, and I just think of you and Zach. I'm like, oh, my two little liberal kids.
It's funny that we're the liberal kids and you guys are the Joe Biden super PAC.